Well, Emily, another warm one out there today.
It really was. Temperatures in the 80s. It's been summer-like, and I'm not complaining too much, but I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more into the fall temperatures, especially after last weekend kind of gave us that taste of it.
Good problem to have. 2 seasons you like.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Definitely a good problem to have, and just trying to embrace what we have now, because I'm sure in February I will not be. I will be regretting not fully embracing this as much as I should be. But we're going to be continuing to see these more summer-like conditions through the weekend and through most of next week too. These temperatures going to fall closer to normal over the next few days, but still actually going to be on the warm end of what we would normally be seeing for this time of year. Calm day out there, calm evening ahead. We do still see a little bit of haze from that wildfire smoke. That will continue to be an issue through the next day or so, but we're starting to also be on the downward trend of that too. 79 degrees out there right now, still some wind from the southeast. We've had some breezy days over the last couple days, and that's another thing that will kind of start to return back to normal as we go through this upcoming weekend. Temperatures out there in the upper 70s and lower 80s. Albert Lee, Blue Earth, Fairmont, all the way across to Worthington, Slayton, all sitting at 81 degrees right now. Like we saw 79 in Mankato, same in Waseca and in St. Peter, and then just a little bit warmer Redwood Falls and Marshall, both sitting at 83 degrees right now. Here's a futurecast for that smoke and haze, the orange and yellows being the most of that smoke and haze. As you can see tonight, starting to see kind of the worst of it developing here near Marshall through Windham. And then as we go overnight, we'll start to see that smoke push out further towards our west, meaning that we'll finally get a little bit of a break from that kind of haze and smoke, more so for the second half of the day, Friday, and then into our Saturday. In general, we're not really seeing a whole lot of impact on air quality from this smoke, which is good. But if you are someone who is sensitive to air quality issues, it might be important to continue to monitor that air quality and maybe take it easy over the next day or so and limit that time outside. Our new drought monitor came out today. We saw an expansion of this yellow dry area that started to push a little further towards the north, but as of now, still not amping any of this up into those higher categories. We're just dry across the board. Now, this gives us a general idea of what we're looking at in overall, but some places still probably on the drier side, really needing that rain. But the good thing is we finally are looking at some more confident areas of seeing some rainfall. Saturday morning, a couple of us seeing a few showers. Mankato, probably not, but some of our cities closer to Rochester, also closer to Sioux Falls on the other side, might be having a little bit of a better chance of seeing some of that rain. Into early next week, those rain chances do start to rise, especially as we get closer to Wednesday and Thursday. That's likely when we'll start to see another shift with that cold front and maybe some thunderstorms to go along with it. Friday, Saturday will be a lot closer to normal before jumping back up into the upper 80s by Sunday. After that, though, we continue to decline back to normal, more so as we get into the end of next week. Saturday, a few showers like I had mentioned, but most of us remaining dry. And then as we head into next week, that active weather pattern returns again, which is good news for those of us that need that rain. But if you've been enjoying spending some time outside, definitely do plenty more of that over the next couple of days before we move into another stretch of some rainy weather.
Right. There's always phases to this.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Thank you, Emily. Well, tonight at 10.